thing. It got in from outside just a couple hours ago. Beautiful to go for a run today.
Yes.
But you better do it now.
Yeah, because things are going to be changing very quickly. Right now, this is pretty much what we've been seeing all week long from the weekend as well. Lots of sunshine and temperatures just about perfect, but it's all going to be coming to an end in just a few hours. 76 the current temperature in the metro with a west-northwest or west-southwest wind at 13 miles per hour. And those winds are starting to come up, and they will continue to do so throughout the afternoon. With other temperatures across the state, you can tell where that cold front is starting to move into the state. It's only 48 right now in Clayton, 53 in Raton. Out ahead of the front, we're still in the 60s from Tucumcari up to Las Vegas, in the mid-70s in the metro area, and down to the south, another very warm afternoon on the way. We're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 80s right now, and these temperatures will be diving through the overnight hours and for your Thursday as well. And behind that front, we are starting to see some pretty gusty winds. 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Clayton, 25 in Las Vegas, 28 in Taos, 29 in Santa Fe. Out ahead of the front, or at least well out ahead of the front, winds not too bad, but even in the southwestern portion of the state, winds will start to increase through the overnight hours and into early tomorrow as well. Taking a look at our wind model, you can see that the winds really start to ramp up, especially by the time we reach around 10 o'clock tonight in the east central section of the state. And with these winds, they will push through the canyon and into the metro area through the overnight hours. And the wind continues to push across the state through the overnight hours. By about 3 a.m., we're looking at some of the gustier winds across the southeast and into south central sections, and then into tomorrow. We'll start off with windy conditions, but those winds will start to taper down throughout the day, and Friday not looking too bad as far as wind goes, but some of the highest winds tonight will definitely be found in the Albuquerque metro area as we push those winds through the canyon. They burst out onto the other side, and that happens to be where the city of Albuquerque is sitting, and we'll be looking for the highest wind gusts right at the mouth of the canyon at around 60 miles per hour. From the foothills to the heights and downtown, we're looking at 50 to 55 mile per hour wind gusts, while the North Valley will be looking at wind gusts around 45 miles per hour. Taking a look at the satellite and radar, we do have a few clouds now starting to move into the state as that front starts to move in, and even a couple of showers trying to edge their way just across the border from Colorado, but most of the big action as far as the precip goes will remain to our north with the main storm system. That front could kick off a couple of showers in the far northern portions of the state through the overnight hours into early tomorrow, and some of those will be in the form of snowfall across the northern mountains and into the northeast. Then we start to see some of that activity taper off throughout the day tomorrow. Colder air moves in. We'll continue with the wind, especially early tomorrow, but we'll start to see that wind subside throughout the day. Taking a look at superstorm track, we will be looking at that shower activity increasing across the northeastern part of the state, some of which will be in the form of snow, especially behind the cold front into the overnight hours. And then tomorrow we'll start to see the clouds start to diminish, and we'll start to see more sunshine, especially toward the end of the week, and temperatures start to rebound as well moving into the upcoming weekend. Southern Colorado, highs today into the 60s with breezy conditions out there. We'll be looking for more sunshine toward the end of the week as temperatures rebound back into the 60s. Over the northwest, windy and cooler. We continue to cool down for Thursday, and then temperatures rebound. We're back into the mid-70s by Saturday and Sunday. Over the southwest, plenty of sunshine here, but temperatures will be diving tomorrow only into the upper 60s, and that continues for Friday before we're back into the 70s Saturday and Sunday. Over the southeast, sunny and breezy, highs well into the 90s for several locations, but we're only into the upper 50s for Thursday, back into the 60s for Friday, and then eventually into the 70s for the weekend. Over the northeast, windy late today. We'll be looking for some of that shower activity to develop late today and into the overnight. Temperatures only into the mid-40s for tomorrow before back into the 60s by the weekend. Over the northern mountains, spot storms around, especially late tonight and early tomorrow. Temperatures into the low 50s for Thursday, and then back into the 60s over the weekend. East mountains into the 70s and 80s this afternoon, winds gusting to 45 miles per hour. The metro will see winds gust up to 60 miles per hour, especially through the overnight hours. We dive those temperatures into the upper 50s for Thursday, but we're back into the 70s by the weekend.
All right, remember, jackets for the kids in the morning,
Yes,
parents.
you're going to need them.
All right, thank you for the warning, John.